This building holds just north of 80,000, and they have come out in very good numbers today at FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. They love their football in this part of the country, and this crowd is ready to go as their guys will match up with the New York Giants. Two teams here fresh off Week 1 victories. Who can keep it going as we're underway on EA Sports? And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. Sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down. Well, this defense for the Giants, terrific last week in the season opening victory.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Eluding the pressure right. And he will not throw it away. He goes out of bounds, well shy of the line of scrimmage, so that's a sack. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's third down. Now it's Griffin. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. That's kind of a double whammy. I mean, the interception on the opening drive, that's one thing. But to give him this field position, that's another.
Absolutely perfect start for this defense. They take the ball away on the opening possession. They know that their offense will get the ball to start the second half. They line them up in field goal position. And to me, they got a chance for a touchdown right here out of the gate.
Now a play fake here on first down. Throws right side, and that's complete. Touchdown! A great play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Giants are going to take a first quarter lead. Extra point try good by Gano. And it's now a 7-0 game. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he's going to be out of bounds. Here's the run back. Will leave him shy of the 20-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they were winners in the season opener Sunday. Now they get the quick turnaround game here on Thursday night. But, CD, you say this is an ideal setup for them. Why?
Well, it's just the way the schedule lines up because everyone's got to play a Thursday game, and that's because of competitive balance. So, let's face it, would you rather play Week 2 when you're still relatively fresh and excited about the season? Or Week 15 when you've had a season's worth of bumps and bruises to factor in, and who knows what your record might be at that time as well?
Second and 10, once again, Griffin. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook. Pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys that have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often. Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL, and all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
And that play will go nowhere, losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Griffin. Quick throw here, that's complete. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Out of the gun, Griffin. Flushed out right. Now look out, Griffin hit, and he lost the football. It's loose. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. Tough end to that play. He had his eyes on that first down marker, but he lost his luggage along the way.
Left it behind, so to speak. I like your analogy there, but here's the key. As he's maneuvering, as he's picking up the first down, as he's gaining yardage, what's the one thing he forgot about?
Ball secure. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off at the 15. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they felt like they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Throwing now, Griffin on first down. Escaping the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable 3rd down, because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
On 3rd down, Griffin. And this almost intercepted. Not sure he saw the free safety that time, but lucky, incomplete. That'll bring up 4th down. So on 4th down, Washington going to call on Tress Way to punt it away. Back deep is Kadarius Toney. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They come off a victory over the weekend, but now the quick turnaround here for this Thursday night game. How does that affect how teams like this approach these? Down the numbers. There he goes. Touchdown, Giants. Saquon Barkley, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Giants strike quickly here for 6 points. Gano the extra point, and it's now 14-0. touchdown here to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Second and 2.
Right there, 54, right there.
Play action. Now Griffin. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
Now Griffin on first down. Dancing to his left. Now look out. Griffin hit, and he lost the football. It's loose. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. A first down carry for Barkley. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. A tale of two extremes. First carry, he went for a bundle. His second goes backward.
And how many times have we seen that happen? Because you get that big carry, and you come back and you're all fired up, and sometimes you force a run a little bit, right? Trying to break off that big carry again, and instead it works opposite.
Second down, here's Barkley again. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a third down. They'll look to throw here. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on first down to set him back on second. After the sack on first down, Griffin under pressure. They got him again. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long. To throw is RG3. Complete on the deep ball.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down to close to the goal line at the 1-yard line. Amazing. Perfectly placed. If that ball goes 1 extra yard, maybe not even an extra yard, the starting point is the 20.
So there is a reason that a lot of punters are also excellent golfers. They know distance control. You know what else they have? Same groove motion over and over. Once they have that down, it repeats under pressure.
And he'll get this up to the 4 right about there, and that's about it. On play action, they'll throw. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 11, and he will bring this one back. It is a pick 6 for a Washington touchdown. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
Hopkins with the extra point, and that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This taken in at the goal line. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. One first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. He's going to look deep down the field. It's caught inside the 25. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A big play that time through the air. 39 yards. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. And he's got his big tight end here. Touchdown, Giants. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. Extra point try good by Gano. And it's now 21-7. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. And he can't get away from the pressure the Giants get there. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on 1st down on the sack. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Another try after the 1st down sack. Griffin. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd. Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
29 is Mike 29. Let's pick it up. It's out of time, guys. Out of time. Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field. 29 is Mike 29.
Now Griffin. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
That's a big conversion there on 3rd down because they did not want to give the ball up here late in the half. They'd love to take the clock all the way down and score. This will definitely help the cause.
They'll throw on 1st down with Griffin. Flush to his right. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. Touchdown, Washington. A big play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And Washington able to make this a close game again. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
Extra point good by Hopkins. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Running again with Barkley on second down. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll get nothing out of that one. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. He's got him in, complete. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. So the Giants now are going to turn it over to their field goal unit. And Gano's kick is right through. And the lead works its way up to 10, 24-14. So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about 1-score lead, 2-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And with only 9 seconds remaining, well, not much time, we'll see how they play this. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll make it a 2nd down. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Griffin. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. Final play of the half. It's Griffin. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's got this down to the 35. So we come upon halftime here with the visiting Giants out on top. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick. Well, certainly not what they wanted out of the locker room here as they'll start defensively at the 40-yard line. Good starting field position for the New York Giants here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. Oh, nice move. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 108 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. Play clock down to 5, and they're going to burn a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Now Saquon Barkley. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
2nd and 6 to Barkley on the check down. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line.
And no one happier to see that than the Giants fans themselves. Saquon Barkley was used a lot his rookie year, 91 catches, which was a record for NFL rookies. That fell off to 52 in 2019. And then, of course, the injury in Week 2 at Chicago last year prevented him from reaching those heights.
A 1st down run from Barkley, pretty well defended. Give him 3 yards on the play.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
2nd down, here's Barkley again. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. He had a really solid first half running the football and picking up where he left off here in the third quarter.
How about the yardage he's piling up right now? This feels like a full game, not just this series that we're watching right now. I know people are screaming, where are the adjustments from halftime on the defensive side of the ball? Sometimes they're just not there. Sometimes you just have to find a way to tackle someone.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that'll lead here to a 3rd down. And he has the 1st down before he's tackled at the 5.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that 1st. This on 1st and goal. And he takes it into the end zone for a giant TD. A great play there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Giants take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Gano the extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Now a handoff as they run left side. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Come on, QB, come on. 60
Hands it off out of the gun. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 75 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. On 1st and 10, it's Griffin. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. Here's Griffin. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 20-yard line.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Mike. He's scared. Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Got one.
From the gun on 3rd down, Griffin. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
53 to Mike. 53. Check.
Here we go. It's Griffin on 4th down. Looking for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And the Giants are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth-quarter lead. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
They go play action here on first down. Eluding the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
They are certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one. And oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the fourth quarter.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Even though they were able to force the punt defensively, still a big hole to climb out of, especially at this late stage of the contest. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Flushed out right. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Touchdown, Washington. A great effort there. 76 yards. And Washington able to cut into that deficit. Hopkins with the extra point, and the lead is trimmed down to 10. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, there are two scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
They're going to look to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Able to get there and pick it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
on 2nd and 7. Griffin. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll be taken down for a loss back at the 3. They'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd down. Now Griffin. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they're going to get this all the way out past the 20. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Griffin. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be out right at the 35. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Now Griffin. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown. Well, dare I say it, it's kind of quid pro quo. Both defenses now with an interception return for a touchdown.
Your vocabulary, sir. Well done.
Extra point try good by Gano. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once we were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. On 1st down, Griffin steps away to his left. Wide open receiver complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Play action. It's Griffin. Slings this deep from McLaurin. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And Washington able to close the gap just a bit. Extra point good by Hopkins. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And checking the timeouts, they do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Chase Young just creating a disaster there for the offense as that one goes 16 yards in the wrong direction. On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And a short pickup here as he'll get across the 10 to the 11-yard line. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. to throw here. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 30. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's Griffin. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Right there, 54, right there, 54 Mike. Go, go, go. 36, 36.
And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10.
54 Mike.
One last shot for RG3. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And the Giants come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. So a victory here for the men in blue, the New York Giants, and it's going to be their defense that gets the ink in the headlines tomorrow, and for good reason. They forced 5 turnovers in this game.
And while we were watching this game unfold, I kept thinking about when we did our training camp tour and something that you noticed along the way. Just about every camp we visited, when the defense got together, everyone was doing ball drills. Defensive linemen, linebackers, secondary, because they understood how vital it was to take the football away. And they wanted every opportunity. When the ball was knocked free, they want all those guys to be familiar with touching the ball so they could pick up the fumble or get the interception. And we saw it pay off in this one here.
Yeah, 5 times. They'll remember this one. So for the Giants, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they'll get the weekend off now as they get a little extra time to prepare to face the Atlanta Falcons. Meanwhile, for Washington, they'll fall to 1-1. And they'll try to get back on track next week as they head up to Orchard Park to take on the Buffalo Bills. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.